it's important that the metrics that are being tracked link directly to the business objectives, the business outcomes, and not only doing that in one app, you might be able to get some weight there with one application, but then in another application you might not have that level of capability. So being able to see across these end-to-end processes where you move and you transition, as Janet was saying, from one application to the next, being able to see that user journey across all those applications, being able to track that navigation burn, that dwell time across all those applications, and actually aggregate all that data back up into an objective that matters, allows you to do things like, remove 27,000 hours of rework time from an organization, because you can see where people are getting stuck. You can deliver the right training at the right time in the flow of work, and you can really pinpoint the problem areas. And I could reel off tens of statistics at you about how all the advantages of that tie together, but kind of the general one I would say is that users are 9 times more likely to resolve problems when support is delivered in the flow of work at the point of need, contextually aware of who they are and what they're trying to do, and then being able to measure that successfully.
So Andrew, I can tie that back to a very specific use case that we talked to prior to this panel, which was one around a travel and expense application where we were going after cost, compliance, and productivity. And the way that we measured that was how easy was it to access, how could we reduce errors in the application of policy and entry to the travel and expense forms, how could we increase compliance controls on those, and reduce overall time on task. So we were looking across all 4 measures. And by being able to look holistically at that, the business case was very well founded on the fact that stricter compliance would reduce leakage and misspent spend. It would allow for the recapture of VAT and other type of rebates from our vendors. So that had a material gain to the system from that. And we were able to reduce about 25 minutes per expense report for an average of 50,000 employees a month. So we were able to show big material gains because, to your point, we were able to measure multiple aspects of the user's experience by not just focusing on a single app or a single measure, but time on task for us was one among those that is otherwise very hard to measure as you traverse multiple applications.